for those people that are saying the cost of taking action on climate change is too high, let me tell you, as the former Treasurer of New South Wales, I know the cost of us not taking action on climate change, because I had to fund the most expensive natural weather disaster in New South Wales's history, which was the last Lismore floods, and that followed the worst bushfires in the state of New South Wales's history, which followed the worst drought in New South Wales's history.
So if we continue on this trajectory, what does it look like for us?
Well, I mean, it looks like a very different environment. It looks like a very different economy to the one that we currently know. Again, it looks like whole communities being disrupted, because there will be some parts of the coastline, there'll be some parts that are flood prone that will be uninhabitable. And we need to make sure that we're protecting those vulnerable people and dealing with the issue of carbon emissions, but also building in policies that help communities adapt to the new reality, which is a changing climate. We not only need to reduce our emissions, but we need to adapt to the reality of a changing climate. So adaptation is going to be important, and that looks like building more resilient houses. Let me give you an example. Today, cyclone-proof building codes only apply to properties north of Bundaberg. The reality is that with warming sea surface temperatures, it's creating tropical cyclone-like conditions about 100 kilometres south of there. So we need to be thinking about whether we apply those building codes as far down as the New South Wales North Coast. So governments not only need to do their bit to reduce emissions, but we need to adopt our policies to ensure that we can deal with these changes in our climatic weather events.